Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. This is Factorio Undefeatable. We set out in the last episode to set up our copper little outpost over there, and it went pretty darn well. We pretty much succeeded in doing what we were gonna do. 2 locomotives, that's always nice to see, although I think we should only really need 1 locomotive for what we're aiming for. I don't quite know if we're going to be all fixed up and ready to go, but I think this should be all ready. I mean, there's only 1 mine over here, and that is going to give us gold, so we'll be able to set up a system that allows us to get rid of that. Raw materials. Gold. Gold. Gold ore. That's the one. Yep, so if you could filter gold ore, stick it into a chest, that would be great. Thank you very much. Put that there. Perfect. Okie doke. This is good. This is grand. This is going to be our first load of copper ever, which is hugely exciting. What I'm going to do is I've got a little bit of belt spare. Maybe I won't do this actually. I'm going to start an ammo belt around the peripheral area of the outpost. It's going to be something, you know, it's something. It's not going to be the big daddy of all ammo storages or whatever, but it's going to be good enough. Okay, good. Couple of gun turrets on here, because this area is going to get polluted real fast. We don't really want that to happen, if I'm completely honest with you. Okay, there's a biter base over there. There is a biter base over here. Both of which I would love to deal with, but I'm not going to. Because, well, I don't really want to. Sniper turrets, no. Gun turrets, yes. Alright, perfect. Let's put in, like, 12 rounds. I mean, that's like loads of bullets, right? Because there's like 50 rounds in a magazine, which is a huge increase. But the start of the ammo belt is over there. I'm not going to make an ammo belt over here. Like, this area is good enough for me. Well, you know, that will become an ammo belt, but it'll all connect up, so it'll go round like that, which you probably can't see, but I can barely see, so I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. Okay. Good. And then good. Alright. That's good. That's fine. Let's get out of here. I'm sick and tired of being here. Let's call this copper pickup. Copper pick up. Spelt with the proper spelling, as opposed to not the proper spelling. Let's head back home and set up our train service. Our train service, which is hugely exciting. Okay, good. You can go in there. Perfect. You can go in here. Perfect. We do need to set up a coal storage area so that that'll work. I'm also going to take up that little bit of track there so that there's no route for this area. However, there will be a route down to here because this area is not set up, and it really doesn't need to be set up until we start getting much more copper coming in. 88 coal, that's alright to start with, I guess. There you go. There's the fuel. Let's give you a little route. So, automatic, add station, copper drop off, inventory full, no, go to copper drop off, inventory empty. Fuck. Remove that, remove that. Go to copper drop-off. Inventory empty. Go to copper pickup. And then I'm going to... I could put you on inventory full, but that's not going to be scalable. I'm going to put time passed on. Put it on 40 seconds. Okay, so let's see if that actually makes a difference. Let's see if it actually works. I'm going to take my train around and going to go and have a look and see what's going on. You should lift up, right? Yeah, you lift up. Great. Just making sure. Just making sure that the biters can't do anything suspicioso or whatever. Also, we're getting tin in here. How are we getting tin in here? Ah, okay. That's not so good. Tin is not exactly what we want. Should be pretty easy to exclude it, though. I thought it was only gold ore that was going to get into the system, but it turns out that I was wrong. Okay. Take that out there, that out there. Can I put... Okay, no tin got away, that's good. Can I filter tin ore? Yeah, there we go, perfect. So, unfortunately, I have to do this manually and just take it all out, but either way should mean that no tin ore gets in the future, right? I don't think any gold ore is snuck in quite yet, but there you have it. Okay, let's go and see copper come back into the system at long last. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. I'll pick up my farrel, because why not? Don't want to leave it just sitting on the tracks. For some weird reason, there's a bunch of coal and stuff there, which is lovely. Let's connect you back up. And let's see it work. This is a full belt, a full bloody belt of copper coming in, which is lovely to see. It's really, really good to see finally coming back in. That's only part of the problem, though. We're running out of basic resources at a rate of knots. There is iron up there, and we are going to try and solve that, but we're probably going to be solving that via railway as well, I would imagine. Don't quite know how we're going to do it yet, but it is going to happen. Can we upgrade you? Yeah, let's upgrade you all. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. That's pretty darn good. And steel furnace there, steel furnace there. Okay, things are looking up. Things are looking up. Which is grand. We're getting ammo at a fairly decent rate, which is good. We're also getting copper at a fairly decent rate, which is also really, really nice now. Yeah, you know what? I'm super happy with all this. This is really, really good. We're still in the problem where we don't have any iron, as I already mentioned, but we're getting a little bit of iron, I guess, but it's only 300 and something bits of iron left. Not very much, put it that way. Not very much iron is left. Okay. I'm going to quickly collect up all of this nonsense because, well, it just looks ridiculous just sitting out here, doesn't it? Okay. Okay, more and more and more and more and more. Thank you. I'll take that. I'll take it all. Alright, and I'll stick a bit of wall back down. It can be a purple bit of wall, doesn't really matter. It doesn't need to be anything, really. It's fine enough. Okay. Unload, unload, unload. There we go. Okay, grand. Maybe we don't need a train to do this iron. We could do it through belt, I guess. I don't really like the idea of that, to be honest. We're also going to need a fuck ton more iron just to even build the bloody mines. Ugh. That is annoying. How are we doing for power, actually? That's another one. We're doing fine for power. Oh, who'da thunk? We're still going strong on power. One of these days, we're just going to completely run out of power, right? Because there's just not going to be enough coal going in. Like, we'll just run out of coal and it'll just be forgotten. But until that day, I'm just not going to worry about it. More iron, of course. What else could we need? Okay, we should manage to get a lot of mines out of this, but it's still pesky how long it's going to take to get up and running. Whoa, okay, calm down. That's actually probably enough belt for us. Okay, so the iron is over here. What's the best way to get it to where we need it to be? Good question. We can't go through the center of the base. Actually, we probably could, you know. I mean, we've got a lot of free space here. That is, we could probably manage to squeeze in 2 iron belts. I mean, very, very temporary, of course. Like, we're not going to keep these around for long. Because, of course, we're going to need the space that they occupy. But that would be maybe not the craziest idea in the world. Well, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. So this is where the copper will be going in the future. I think it's going to be a tight fit, but we can probably get it down here. We can probably get it to come down here. So let's assume that we can get it through that little gridlocky area up there. Yeah, we're fine. Cool. Let's assume that we can get it through that gridlocky area up there. And we'll need to get it over to here, which is going to be fairly easy to do. We'll need to take up a little bit of belt, but should be easy enough to do in its entirety. Okay. There we go. Not looking too shabby. Not looking too shabby at all. Still building. Okay, still building that. That's fine. That's not a big deal. Okay. And now we can actually take up all of these mines, considering we completely mined up all of the iron from this area. Apart from that one little bit. Do I want to put down a mine over there? I mean, how much is there? There's 512. That's actually quite a lot. Okay. Let's put that down. Just to mine it up. I mean, we might as well, right? I mean, since we're in a severe iron shortage sort of mood. 512 iron is going to go a long way, you know? It's going to go a fairly long way. Okay, connect it up. Disconnected, should I say? One little bit of iron. We've got 5 iron ore on us. Wow, that is truly, truly a lot. No, it's not a lot, but I wish it was. And then we're probably going to duplicate this entire thing once over here, and probably 2, 3, 4 times more in the future. But that's a good start, I think. So let's get you to come over there like that. There like that. You can connect up like so. And that goes there. Alright. Perfect. So that will get us a load of iron. And this can come out this away and up here, right? I don't even bloody know where it's gonna be that it comes. Let's work it out. Douche, 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 douche. We've got 40. Holy cow, we've got bloody 40 of these things. Stone furnaces. Do we have disassemble stone furnace? No, we've got disassemble steel furnace and disassemble burner mining. But we don't have a disassemble stone furnace. Well, that's just bloody irritating if you ask me. Okay, so we've got to have the belt, the center belt anyway, head up this way. Yeah, that's actually not bad. We'll also need to get coal onto this belt somehow. Maybe like that? Maybe this could be the way in which we do it. Oh god, this area is going to become congested real quickly. Oh, you know what? It works though. It bloody well, it works. Okay, so we're just sort of planning this out right now. There's no obligation to really continue in any such way. You're done. There is a tiny, titchy little bit more iron up here. I kind of didn't want to do this because I knew that we would get the uranium ore out of it, which I guess this is kind of like what mining iron really feels like, because in some places that you mine it, it's much more costly to mine it. You know, it takes a lot more energy to extract it from the, you know, from the ground, so to speak. And that's the way that I feel about this, because it's a lot of effort for us to set up getting uranium filtering or whatever. What even is this? This is uranite. Unsorted? No. Uranium power? Yeah, perfect. That's the one. Okay, so we basically just want to stick this in chests. And then we want the iron to go past and onto the belt. Yeah. So that's annoying in the extreme. There's no way for me to give you any other options of just to mine the iron. Well, you know, it was worth a shot, wasn't it? Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. I think that's pretty good. We're going to set this out in the future. We're not going to worry too much about it now. What I care about now is actually making it so we have a way to get the iron from, you know, where we want it to the processing area. Now, this shit show is gonna be tough to deal with. But possible. Tough but possible. Okay. So let's do the belts one by one, I guess. Let's do the belts one by one. We can take this up now because this is unnecessary. Yeah, that goes there. Okay, perfect. That should make it a little bit easier. I say it should make it a little bit easier. Okay. But that pretty much clears up the little space that we need to make this work. Okay, so that goes there. Next question is how do we deal with this belt right here? So basically, stone needs to go. I guess we could probably get it to come out here, right? Well, not really. Let's connect up this belt in the least space efficient way possible. Fuck. Okay. So something like this, right? Or perhaps yeah. Perhaps we need more underground belt. I don't know. But what in fact, no, I've got it. I know how we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna feed a little. Oh shit! It's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. Okay, that was so close to working, but it didn't, as you can probably tell. Fuck again, really unnecessary. Take that bit out just in case I make that same mistake again. Okay. Let's think about this. Could we take this back by one, perhaps? That might make a difference. There's no way that we can feed that through here, is there? That is problematic. Okay, so basically, fuck, I ran out of a pickaxe. Basically, we need to take this back, right? Because we need this to go in there. And then we need to go, and that needs to go like so, right? And then you come out here like this, or something like that, right? Okay, I'm working this out. Just give it time. Give it time. That goes there. This gets fed up through here. Doesn't need to be underground anymore. It can just be on a belt. That connects up there, so that's the stone continued. And that solves all of our problems, bar this one, which we have over here, right? And we can solve that problem by doing a little workaround like this. Underground there. And connecting this up. Perfect. It's not perfect, but it's perfect. That's right, I said it. It's perfect. And then, of course, we're going to have the last bit of underground belt that we need to connect up, and that can just go there. Fine, whatever. And that works. Okay, beautiful. That is an absolute shambles, and I would say that is the heart of our factory. That setup is really the heart of our factory. That's cool. I like how that kind of works, actually. I really want to set up the iron mines right now, but I fear that I'm not going to have the time to do so. So I will just move these belts out to here and be content with that for this episode, I think. Well, in fact, I could put down a couple of them. Electric mining drill Mark 2s. Let's try and not get any Duratile in them. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much fine. Whoa. Need to be careful, actually, now that trains are on the go. Need to be careful. You know how I said I didn't have time to do what I wanted to do? Well, I totally had time to do what I wanted to do. It didn't even take that long. I thought it was going to take much longer. I guess in my mind I was thinking that I had to build up the whole, inserter infrastructure that we had to build out there. Which we didn't have to do, obviously. All we needed to do was a little bit of belt, and we're pretty much sorted. Okay. Let's get that to come down over here. That to come down over here. Let's put them together, and then... Oh god, really? At the last hurdle. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that kind of works, I guess. It's not perfect, but it kind of works. Yeah. That's not the worst thing in the world. It's not completely terrible. We could probably do with a few more mining drills, but I think that's actually a pretty damned good job for an episode. We'll follow the iron just to the end, and then we'll end the episode on that note, because I think that was pretty fast. That was very, very fast for something that I usually do. Usually it takes much longer. Why the hell are we getting tin coming out here? You know why we're getting tin coming out here? I'll tell you why we're getting tin coming out here. It's because the tin is processed in the copper area, and as such, it's not working for us. Yeah, that's really annoying. That is really annoying. So it's actually sneaking through. Some tin is, in fact, sneaking through. Okay, we need to do something about that, like, right now. Because we cannot have any tin sneaking through. So we're going to put down 3 whole inserters. And these guys are going to be pulling tin from off the line. Tin to tin to tin. Tin. There we go. Click around until you've found the tin. And now we don't need to worry about it. But we do need to worry about any of the tin that gets through this system. Okay, looks like none has got through apart from these 3 pieces. 4 pieces. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty comfortable, I feel. Okay, the iron should be just arriving. The iron indeed is just arriving. And oh my god, does it feel good. This whole belt, or almost this whole belt, is filled up with iron. Speaking of this whole belt, actually, it can't even get to the very back of the belt because there's just not enough. Also, there's not enough power because suddenly we're using so many unbelievable electric mining drill 2s. It's just problem after problem after problem. But that's, that's life for you. That's Factorio for you. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Potato. This has been Factorio Undefeatable. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.